Am I nervous? That's the subject of this week's MACK Tips. Am I nervous? You might ask that of yourself and wonder or not if you are, but not really know how to check yourself. Now, I'm going to go through 5 points, and you ask yourself whether or not you are nervous based on these 5 points. 1, scratching your head. You're scratching your head, stroking your hair, playing with your face. That could be a sign that you're nervous. 2, wiping your nose. Again, touching your face, doing anything that shows that you're nervous, pulling your ear. Those type of nervous tics can give away that you're uncomfortable with who you are and where you're at. 3, clearing your throat. Doing that kind of stuff, that could be a sign that you're lying or that you're nervous. Be careful of that. 4, coughing. Same thing with clearing your throat. Don't want to do that when you're talking. That could be a sign that you're either not telling the truth or that you're nervous. 5, rubbing your elbows. Doing this kind of stuff, you don't want to do that either. Touching your other body parts or whatever while you're talking can give away that you're nervous or that you're hiding something. Now, the reason why I bring up these things is because if you watch a news anchorman or a talk show host, if they were to touch their face or touch their elbows or something like that, you probably wouldn't trust what they're saying. It would give away that they're hiding something. This is why they stay still. They have a stoic body language. So we want to have the same type of body language when talking to a girl. Now, some body language is deliberate. Some expressions, for instance, when I talk to a girl and I'm not believing what she's saying to me, I'll just smirk, which is like this. And that just shows I'm indifferent or shows that I don't necessarily buy everything that she's saying. So that's a good body language, a good reaction, a good facial expression that you can do in order to communicate whether or not you totally buy into what a girl is saying to you. Now, another thing that guys do, people do in general, is that they use a lot of word whiskers. We don't want to do that. What I mean by that? Using words such as, you know what I mean? Well, you know what I'm talking about? Those type of word whiskers are not good. They show that we don't know what we're talking about, and they show that we're nervous when we're talking. So instead of doing that, we can just slow our speech down, talk slower, be more deliberate in our speech, and we will not have to rely on those word whiskers, those, that kind of stuff. Just talk slower, and you'll be able to get through whatever you want to say just fine. Also, looking away, looking down, looking up in the air. We don't want to do that. We want to look straight at a person when we're talking. So try to avoid that as well. Now, all of these things take practice, and that's okay. But when you're talking to a person the next time, try to be aware of whether or not you're using any of these words, whiskers, or any of these body tics. Any of those type of things that you might be doing unconsciously, just try to be aware of it and try to minimize it as much as possible. Now, for a complete guide on how to pick up hot girls in Miami, we suggest that you go to our website, www.mackinginmiami.com, or you can find it also on eBay. And this is a MACK Tips thing that we do for our viewers, just to get them an idea of what you can learn in the video. But to get the complete guide, to get all the information, we suggest, again, go to our website, get our DVD, and you'll learn so much more that way. Because trying to rely on MACK Tips will just make you have to wait forever to learn the whole game. So we don't want to do that. Just get the DVD, get the information that you need, and you'll do just fine. Again, let's go to www.mackinginmiami.com, or you can go on eBay, type in mackinginmiami.com or Macking in Miami, and you'll find us there as well.